Okay, convert 250 cubic meters to cubic yards. Okay, and what we've done before was we did units of length, which would be meters and yards, units of area, square meters, square yards. Now we got cubic meters and cubic yards, that's volume. So, cubic meters means we have meters, meters, meters.
Can that be 250?
250, thank you, Mitchell. 250 meters, meters, meters. Hey, first thing I want to bring to your attention, because again, I can't remember if anybody specifically here has done this, but people do it. It's not 250, 250, 250 meters, meters, meters. Just 250 once, meters, meters, meters. All right? And what I want to do with this 250 cubic meters is put it over 1 to establish position. All the meter units are in the numerator. I want to convert those meter units into yard units. I don't have a direct route from meters to yards, but I can go from meters to centimeters. I can go from centimeters to inches, and I can go from inches to yards. And that's not cubic meters, that's just meters. All right? So every one of these conversions I'm going to do, I'll use some different colors to represent what I'm doing. I'm changing from meters to centimeters. So the fact about meters and centimeters is that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. All right? You always use facts, true facts about the units in order to put things where they belong properly. A meter and a centimeter, 100 centimeters are equal to each other, so this right here equals 1. I multiply 1, doesn't change value. As far as positioning things in the right position, that meter on top cancels that meter on the bottom. I still have 2 more meter units to deal with here, so I've got to multiply by another 100 centimeters over a meter. That takes care of the second one. I got to do a third 100 centimeters over a meter, and that takes care of the last one. So I've successfully gone from meters cubed into centimeters cubed. The next place I want to go is inches cubed. I'm going from centimeters to inches. I want the centimeter unit on the bottom, I want the inch unit on top. And the fact about inches and centimeters that's true is that 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. Again, we have to have equivalent values in the fraction. The top and the bottom have to have equivalent measure. 1 inch and 2.54 centimeters are the same length. I'm going to multiply by another 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters, and times another 1 inch over 2.54 centimeters. This centimeter cancels one of them. This centimeter cancels another one. This one cancels another one. And just like that, all the centimeter units go away. Now we're just to inch, 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 which is cubic inches. We're trying to get to cubic yards. 36 inches equals a yard, right? And currently inches is in the numerator. So, I want inches in the denominator, yards in the numerator, and 1 yard equals 36 inches. This inch cancels that inch. I still need 2 more multipliers that are exactly the same each time. Alright, I accidentally started with 1 there also. Don't want to do that. So, just like that, the meters change to centimeters, the centimeters change to inches, the inches change to yards. Now I've got all yards, and I've got all these numbers. And looking at the numbers that I have, I want to type all this in my calculator, and there's a specific way you do this. It's real simple. Everything on top is a multiplication, everything on the bottom is a division. Ones don't matter. Divided by 1 does nothing, times 1 does nothing, so ignore the ones. Just deal with the non-1 numbers. So 250 times 100 times 100 times 100 divided by 2.54 divided by 2.54 divided by 2.54 divided by 36 divided by 36 divided by 36. Don't fall into the trap of hitting a bunch of times on the bottom. Everything on the bottom is being multiplied, but everything on the bottom is dividing that stuff. So divide each one of these numbers individually. So I type in 250 times 100 times 100 times 100 divided by 2.54 divided by 2.54, divided by 2.54, divided by 36, divided by 36, divided by 36. I verified before I hit equals that everything's typed in correctly, hit equals. And 326.99.
I got 3.26. I don't know where I did.
3.26.
Oh, I
probably-
only timed by 100.
I was going to say, you probably forgot one of your hundreds. All right, so 326.99 cubic yards is the correct answer for that one. Again, the key is to set up the proper structure and then use your calculator correctly to get the proper answer. So be careful that you get this set up properly to get that set up properly.